If you're a beginner with kettlebells and you want to eventually work to more advanced exercises, so doing a full get up or a clean and press or a snatch, you really need to work on your mobility first, especially your overhead position, your T-spine, and your hip mobility. So if you sit down for a living, then your back is affected. So you usually may have a kyphotic position of your spine. Before you start pressing anything overhead or snatching or doing get-ups, you must open up. You want a better extension. So in order to do that, we are gonna start improving your rotation. The first one is the rib pull. The rib pull, you start on the ground, and the objective is really to open up your spine in a rotation. So we're gonna use our breath. We're gonna breathe in for a count of 3, hold our breath for 3, and exhale for a count of 6 as we rotate to the side and you breathe out. This is really important. It's gonna relax your body, it's gonna relax your mind, and it's gonna enable you for your muscles to relax and stretch, and it's gonna improve your back position. The ripple also affects your shoulder mobility, because if your spine is in better extension, we know that you will increase your shoulder flexion at the same time. So this is one of the first movements that you should be working on. If you're sitting down, again, your hips are probably tight. Your hip flexors shorten and you want to stretch them. So in a kneeling position, we're going to work on the hip flexor. The setup is really important, so the devil is in the detail. You're going to kneel on one knee. The forward leg is going to be in front of you, and you're going to align your shoulder, hip, and knee straight. You're going to do a posterior pelvic tilt of your hips and lunge forward rhythmically. Do this for about 20 to 30 seconds while breathing out as you push forward. Try to relax, but you must feel the stretch in the hip pocket. Make sure you feel it there. Otherwise, you need to reset your position. Do this on both sides for a few sets and you should feel taller. The third drill is the tactical frog, one of my favorites. This is really meant to open up your hips and work on your inner thighs, your groin area. It's going to enable you to squat deeper and swing your kettlebell as well. This is just for mobile hips. It's nice to be able to go there, and you want to be able to squat down later as deeply as possible. So the tactical frog is a non-invasive way of stretching your thigh muscles and also enjoying the pain. The next stretch you're gonna do is the 90-90. Chase it down after you do the frog. You're gonna get in a seated position. Make sure that there's one leg in front of you, one leg behind you. Make sure also that both knees are at 90 degrees, otherwise it won't work as well. You're gonna align your belly button with your forward knee, and you're gonna hinge forward. Imagine that your belly button is gonna go over top your leg. Keep a tall spine, a nice extension in your back, and you're gonna feel it in your hip rotators and your glutes. Really great stretch for your hips, and it's gonna keep you mobile and strong. The last drill you're gonna do is the leopard. This is a great one. It's similar to the down dog, but it's a little easier. So you're gonna get in a kneeling position. You're gonna open up into a wide stance. You're gonna walk out your hands as far in front of you as possible. And while looking up, you're gonna push your chest down and exhale. This is gonna increase your shoulder range of motion. It's gonna stretch your chest, your triceps, and your lats all at once. Great stretch. These are the essential stretches. You should do them every day until you feel like you can move better. Then you can just use them as maintenance. You could do them once a week or every now and again. These are used to keep you in good shape. So think of it as your go-to drills, either before your training, after your training, or on days off. You could do them anytime you want. Again, if you're a beginner, you want to do these regularly. So if you're feeling like you're tight, remember that you may want to spend a little more time in these positions and just breathe it out. The key to greater flexibility is relaxation. So first is you have to relax your mind, breathe through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and imagine that your body is lengthening and either sinking into the ground or opening up, right? These visual cues help you a lot. In flexibility, you want to use what we call the 3S. The first S is using your strength. So you can use your strength to go down in that position. The second S is creating space. So visualize literally space being created inside your body. The third S is spreading that load. So the load of your body weight and putting your muscle into that stretch is spread not just in that particular muscle, but all over your body. Use these visual cues and you should get more bang for your buck. Make sure to include these 5 stretches into your mobility warm-up or as a cool down or on your day off or any time you can. This is going to get you ready for other more advanced exercises in the kettlebell world. Perfect for beginners.